to this Soul Arcade. I'm Ricardo.
And I'm Ted.
In this episode, we're gonna work on this arcade. This is Star Wars. This came out in 1983 from Atari. I gotta tell you, this is one of the best XY arcades that I've actually
Yeah, I
played.
agree.
I've always liked the art, the design, this plastic molding, how it looks like you're in a ship and just flying around and everything. So Tim, looks like the half of the screen is not working.
Well, yeah, it's came in with a deflection problem. Lower half of the screen is missing. That's in the Y deflection circuit. So we're gonna take a look at the deflection board and the deflection transistors and see if we can figure out what's going on with this.
Cool. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and go into the other shot with the other camera. We'll go ahead and show you how to get this fixed. So join us here at this Soul Arcade.
All right, so we're in the back of the Star Wars machine here. This is a Wells Gardner 6100. The operation's pretty simple. It's got low voltage power supply. It's plus or minus 25 volts. You have your Y deflection circuit, your X deflection circuit. On the side over here you have your Y deflection transistors. On the bottom you have the X deflection and the two transistors for the low voltage power supply. So with that lower half missing, I know I need to check the low voltage power supply just for the fun of it first. Let's see if I have my negative voltages, and then check the voltages coming out of this pin up to the deflection transistors. See what's going on there. So let's get the meter on here. Check.
So that's the original.
One's 3 and 6. See here. Find a good ground reference here.
So that's the original manual for the Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the original manual for the Wells Gardner
Oh, well,
color XY display. Zener diode 100 and 101. Hang on a second, Richard. I gotta make sure. Oh, here's a good ground reference here. I've got plus 26.8 volts. And then minus, it's about minus 28 volts. Okay. That checks out good. Let's go to, here's a blow up of the of the Y amplifier. It's like they're showing minus 27 and plus 27 on pins 1 and 7 of J600. Okay. Yeah, huh. That all looks where it should be. I'm going to shut this off and check these transistors. All right, so just going through diagnosing here. I've pulled the transistor here. It's a 2N3792. The transistor's good. So it's still not operating in the circuit correctly. So I'm gonna check and make sure I've got continuity through the socket here. When you pull these transistors off, you got to be really careful to make sure you get them inserted where the pins are not shorting to the case. So you always want to do a continuity check between the pins of the transistor and the case and make sure you've got 0 ohms there. It looks like I'm good on all 3 of these. Now let's see here. Let me go the case to here. I'm good. I've got good continuity there. We'll do this blue wire here to this pin. That's good. I got great continuity there. Now it's going to be a little harder to get my lead on that far pin there, and then on the white wire. And oh, I got nothing there. Nothing at all. So I think I'm going to pull this back off, and we're going to replace this socket. And I bet you that's going to take care of our problem right there. I've seen that before where these pins insert through these. It's a TO3 case here and socket. That can get dirty or widened out and it won't connect, and that'll cause deflection problems. So let's replace that and turn it back on and see what we got. Alright, so I've got this TO3 socket replaced. We're going to turn it on and see if that takes care of our deflection problem. That sounds good so far. Let's take a look. Nothing yet. Oh, we got it. Hey! We got full deflection. That's great. I think we got lucky on that one.
All right.
There's nothing terribly difficult.
That's cool.
So, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. Hope this was helpful for anybody working on a Star Wars or a Tempest or any machine with one of these Wells Gardner 6100s in it. Thanks for joining us.
Arcade. I'm Ricardo. I'd like to show you the complete of this Star Wars. This actually came out in 1983. We had it from a client, and we are like to give you a couple of tips about the arcade itself, how to adjusting the monitor and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Tim. He's going to give you more information about it. So Tim, tell us about how the XY works.
Well, we got lucky on this one. It turned out to be an easy fix. It was just a bad socket on one of the deflection transistors. If you remember, it was in the Y deflection, and it was the lower half of the screen. For the vertical axis is the Y, and the bottom part is the negative voltage, the top part is the positive, and then on the X, the left side is the negative and the right side is the positive. So we're going to kind of go through and show you how to adjust the vertical and horizontal. Yeah, I did that right. Vertical and horizontal. On this here. If you have it stretched out too much, it runs too much current through the deflection transistors, and it'll cause things to burn up and blow. So I always like to keep it kind of shrunk in on the top and bottom and the sides. When that Death Star explodes, it gets really bright and it really stresses things out, and that's when these monitors tend to pop. Yeah. Now, the horizontal and vertical are controlled not on the monitor itself, it's on the motherboard. So we're going to go in and look at the monitor at the motherboard and show you kind of how to set that up.
All right.
So stay with us.
Yeah, here at this old arcade.
Okay, here's my horizontal width. I'm kind of looking at these blue dots in the corners of the screen. I want to pull that in. There's wider, there's narrower, probably about there. Vertical here. Pull that in like that. You want to make sure it's not stretched up like that. That's bad. You want those blue dots in. So simple as that. It's on this it's back side of the board here. You have all these adjustments. You've got your centering controls, horizontal and vertical, and your width and your height. So that's it's simple as that.